nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of
approaching station.
Embedded
Head office
with
tower.
Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item.
Here we are.
Business is good.
The proverbial belly of the beast.
Our portfolio is diversified, but
I just had word from that old number cruncher on Cloister. Alden tells me you agreed to continue the work we began at Greater Tranquility Station. Grand. Collaboration between Auntie's Choice and the Order will truly reward all of Arcadia, not to mention the Order itself. If they partner with us, it's only a matter of time before they come to see that profits are a more tangible proof of progress than those unquantifiable theories they get lost in. Certainly. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job. And I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide
Answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Hello, daring self-determinativist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. What? That's you. It's an acronym. EIDA. You're an IDA. You're still doing it. That's okay. We need you brave, not smart. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers. And what, pray tell, has them so aggrieved? So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Or its subsidiary companies and the eating of said parasite results from Auntie's choice and... responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and
frivolity. No, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you thinkers and fires.
Tramacular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade.
And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule change. Musing is prohibited in the Tuesday and...
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Well, hello again. I hadn't expected to see you so soon, without the job done. What can I do for you?
Because they've definitely come back just to see you. Don't let us keep you.
Freedom of choice. You want choice.
Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to...
Move along.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? Hold that thought.
Why, looky here. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? Good, because we need troubleshooters who shoot from the hip and operate at a discount rate for worthy causes, like ours. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself, to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest, to help us climb the ladder.
Close. We want you to collect blackmail material from them. Well, 2 out of the 3. We want leverage.
First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Always remember. Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's choice. Is based upon, not because we worship bits, but because of the systems.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute.
Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off.
Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative.
And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited.
Get you something?
Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T zones then? Oh, and
Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and Ulcozuranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. More's the pity.
Platinum executive skybox above the line of scrimmage.
How do you eat Purpleberry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the box.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, I'm afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased? Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if he had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Fair assessment. Not particularly helpful, though. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. But remember, taste more and feel less with Anti-Fizzo's Numb Rum.
Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better.
I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance.
Look who's back.
The
You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melchiaja said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet.
Output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo.
Purple berry product sample! Purple berry product sample!
I get it. Between the
Horse comestibles! Horse
Try one of
comestibles!
Andy's Choice
We're literally
tobacco
sample
laden
one of our
products,
popular
and you'll
horse
say
products.
it's
They're
addicting.
completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
Close enough.
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, me? You must have mistaken me for a site sanitation engineer. Well, that's a real compliment. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. Oh, she'd never do nothing like mopping. Not never again, at least. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to. Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Next, we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic setback.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate? Oh, really? You don't say. I tend to agree, I guess. Indubitably. This seat looks really comfortable. Oh, I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me, in an actual saloon, with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start?
Your new role as integrating specialist will be far.
Oh, I know. Earth. I heard two assessors say something about it. Not talking to us no more, so guess they're mad about something? As to how I got here, first part I'm iffy on. Auntie's Choice all got sent to a mining place. People hated it, but seemed no worse than where we came from to me. Then everyone started fighting. Next thing I knew, Auntie was in charge. Then we were on a ship a while before getting here. Not sure how I got to come along. Maybe Auntie had it sorted, being in charge and all. Eventually, I asked for something to do. I got a note, said pick any job on the ship. I chose this one. Folks back there said they had to guard me. That's the short version.
I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you
Merger? Oh yeah, that was a big deal. One day my deep-fried Sisty Bits had a different name, like stuck on top of the bag. I've seen stuff. Oh, huh. You think? Like Auntie wanted to see if I'd become ambitious like her? Well, that's where I think maybe you're wrong. It's steady work, indoors, never runs out, so there's a lot of, what do you call it, job security. I bet I passed the test. Well, I wander into the maintenance deck. Everybody gets out of my way. I pick a random cleaning implement out of storage. Sometimes I ask where I'm most needed. Otherwise, I just pick a deck I haven't been in a while. Mostly, I come here to the Esplanade. I like that word, Esplanade. Also, there are more people around here. I like being around people, even if they don't talk to me much, or, ever. Oh, I mean, until now, of course. Oh, raise the glass to our lips. I got it, sure. Oh, and we drink too? Oh, okay. Reckon that's an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe? Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject. Okay, I got one too. To my former career. Miss you. Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. The corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. Sure, I guess. To Auntie. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You don't say. Don't suppose you can think of any other fuzzy memories like that, or less fuzzy ones?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. I don't know how much more of this talking stuff I got in me. Anything else? That's not exactly something I've been privy to, per se. All I know is Auntie's has been around a lot longer than I have, and there's always been an Auntie. Can't see anyone else coming after my Auntie, though. Wouldn't imagine she'd allow it. But I don't know. Maybe the job ain't cracked up like it seems. One drink for all of them, right? Oh, okay. Just thought there might be some new rule. Toasting! Well, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe. Oh, cheers. There, I said that right? Then you imbibe. that might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. Fell, or Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more. Yeah, this is great. Talking is my friend. With my friend. Of course we can friend talk. I like this drink I drank. The ones we drank, a toast to... Are you moving or is the ship? I feel wobbly. Maybe not more talking. For me, this talk made me feel that empty, falling feel in my chest more. But I guess I ought to feel that way. Maybe. A toast! I'll drink to this. I'll drink to that.
Not too shabby, but that's compared to
Also available in 2 other flavors.
pioneering confidential work in, well, whatever they're working on. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results. Writ large and
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
profitable day. Overbearing tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts, safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
prevent that. So I say, don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves.
Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice. You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my time, I ain't gonna bother talking like you're a top runger. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear. All right, I'll grant that was passingly clever. I suppose I can make an exception just this once. For a moderate contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
I wouldn't pay one bit for that attitude, dear. I'm sure we can find other means inside.
Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified.
Very well. We can settle for only a minor contribution to my retirement fund. Take it or leave it.
Excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work.
Well, then you'll stick out like a sore thumb and catch my boss's attention, and I'm not taking the heat for letting some random peasant in.
That vent there might be our ticket inside. here to my taste, of course, but you enjoy yourself, Commander.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now. Oh, don't we all? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. Well, since you're here.
Finally, somebody else here with the guts to act. I was about ready to start tearing my ears off, trapped as I was, listening to these running mouths. Pleased to see you. Ain't sure if you heard, but I'm looking at a promotion to president of aggressive acquisitions after what you and I accomplished on Paradise Island. Exactly what I told you. Locate priority foes and bring them low. Make the difficult decisions. Bring the war to a close and look damn fine in the process. You'll see. I owe you more than a few drinks. See me a couple of months down the line, and you and I'll drink Arcadia dry. But for now, go sever some vital arteries for me.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melchiges Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Ugh, whatever. You're frankly exhausting me with all your statements and questions. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Come back when you do, I suppose. Or don't.
Everyone has their little hunch which product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runner consumer. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes, quite.
Wait, what? How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper tier retail association.
But our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute.
Program that the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff pitch for.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Started on their arbitrary rule changes.
Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and
Sportsmanlike conduct. always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now?
I done falled off the corporate ladder. Hey, everybody, look who it is. All finished? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent? You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait. There's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
Learn anything more?
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder. The freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
What else? Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Weapon works. Test it somewhere else.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Inches and foot goals, played with an excess of necessary roughness, and like... There's more than one way to make a killing. took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it. Artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice.
Artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice.
From pop guns
Can't
to
tell the
self-propelled
difference
cannons,
between cover and
I have whatever
concealment.
size weaponry
Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Is diversified, but we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight
In my quarterly underperformance review, first up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more.
Ease off the throttle, gang. Any malfeasance if you don't pay for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the
rivals and the actions of maverick freelancers. There's a lot out there right now. The market hates us.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will.
From pop guns
Can't
to
tell the
self-propelled
difference
cannons,
between cover and
I have whatever
concealment.
size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. Oh, I thought you were going to follow up with something there. Well played. A reasonable subverting of expectations. My confusion is humorously palpable. Got anything else? That was so hull-headed. It was almost funny. On an abstract conceptual level at least, but only in the most strictly theoretical sense or conjectural way. Well played, I think. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? Then, haha, I see where you're going. I should issue the sternest possible reprimand to myself, right? All right, that was reasonably tolerable. You're almost half decent at this. Not especially skilled, but not atrocious. Not good, though. Definitely not good. Don't abandon your present employment by any means. I figured as much. You're like one of our products. You fall apart after minor usage.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Yeah.
This should be rich. What now? Jeer away. I'll be counting the picoseconds until you return.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating.
Through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
Good luck, my ameliorator.
Don't let us
Remember,
keep-
You can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend.
Need anything?
Down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
Till next we meet.
Headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly strategize against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau City.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade.
Then made a Sunday goal to win.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much spacers ale? Try Auntie's choice pep pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Have an update about that personal matter. You know, back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity. I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. Inquire away. I may even respond. Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years. Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing. Dangerous, even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while. To put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed prudent. Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Auntie's Choice dehydrated water. Just add air. Now available in carbonated.
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now. Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
On your command.
That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. But what about around?
Artillery incoming! Get down! Look sharp. It's a fight.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
It's a fight! Too fond of that noise. We're meeting what's making it.
Look sharp. It's a fight for your life. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Commencing investigation. Triangulating disruptive influences confirmed.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
I'm alive. Who needs to look sharp? It's a fight.
Not walking this off. Standing back up. Knew you had my back.
Look sharp. It's a fight. Blind.
Hey, Commander. Can we talk? Promise it'll be quick. I wanted to thank you for hearing me out after everything that happened with DeVries. It meant a lot getting some of those feelings off my chest. I wish she hadn't gone down the path she did. But hopefully we can avoid making the same mistakes. Be a better type of agent. You've convinced me it's possible. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now. Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
told you before, we need to wait for nothing. Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. I would not put it past the Protectorate to disrespect their dead by tucking weapons in alongside them. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. They'll be taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers. After you. Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Dosage are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Taken from us before her time.
Actually, the matriarch passed the impressive and venerable age of 90, establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
So young! Imagine what glorious inventions I now present to you my new invention, the skip drive. Arcadia, in my new colony. We will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords, and all will thrive.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say whip out.
Temperature levels exceeding tolerances.
Echo, hostiles.
Will we see her?
Taken care of. We can continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
All handled. My turn. There should be a hidden entrance here. There. You can act. Access the lower level now.
Warning. Power at 13%. Power cell error. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction. This presentation will continue until audience recognition.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design.
Pathing obstructed. Rerouting. Error. Reroute failed.
Spent in running manually.
Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered. You're not helping. How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
If we start gunning down civilians, where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough blood?
You need me to clear that moral obstruction for you? Fine. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold. Don't set foot in that room. This place is just triggered.
Try and keep your guts on the inside, Commander.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later. Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. Pull the correct order. Doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. Which switch corresponds to which number? Damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Let's see if we can't suss out which switch is which before we commit to guessing. Keen as I am to avoid another.
Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Zeb seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. Not as well as I'd have liked to, at any rate. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Nice! I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
The Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but...
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies. But I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
What message? Why didn't you say anything about it sooner?
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about? The day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed. But that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the Commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
These are the ruffians who threaten me. See that they join their suffer none of these violence to live.
I find my next victim by having a hot out about it.
I will spare my life or avenge my death.
Carefully reloading each vital cog. Pay in kind! Somebody
Up to, but I'm not ready. Let me know when you need it.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Damn it. Zeb was right. Never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this. Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan and release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I understand his desperation. What I don't understand is the Earth Directorate's part in Arcadia's existence. Ever agreeing to such a cruel bargain in the first place? I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what would have happened if she lived. Isn't that the damnedest thing? I think she'd have done what she believed was the right thing, up to the last. Whether that ultimately led her to redemption or perdition, who can say? Suppose it's all a moot point now. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. I'm not saying that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I ought to call it quits. Sometimes it feels like I don't know what I should be doing. I'm just cutting wires and hoping for the best. No chance of that. Val's got a fearsome extermination protocol that'll make you glad to walk on two legs. I've given so much to the Earth Directorate already, and hardly felt a return. Should I just keep on? Push through? And here I was hoping you'd unlock the secrets of the universe for me. Shucks. Foolish as it might be, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. Maybe I can make it better. Won't know until I try. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
On your command.
I will restore my life for
You like putting him the wrong side of the blade. Hey, got a distraction for you. help you, Commander. Let's say win. Appreciate a little help, Commander. You had my back.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. I'm the one you need to worry about.
information that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Got troublemakers. On your toes.
Reserve set progress.
Supposed to shoot the enemy.
security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. As always, try to keep
Kill pussy like that. Lower the rate of death on the job, sure.
Attention, subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
enemy like just turned.
Go, cockpit low. Just get the signal.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Free hole in the head!
Combat!
Falling.
Minimizing exposure. Once more.
They cut
They did me in!
shifting to a less exposed spot. Lollygag somewhere I ain't.
I knew you had my back.
They manufacture. Taking cover.
Give order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Back in my sight. We are duty bound to stop them. Crisply moving to cover. Changing magazine.